it not sharing? It's not sharing.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Did you? Is it sharing now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Click on it anyway. No, you need to open this one.
Think, um,
You can search document. There's a search document here. Just type on okay. Just
I've seen
open
it.
it. Just open.
Okay. This is it.
Yeah, so you're just supposed to talk about it.
So they said that we should pick two apps that we use regularly. So the
Mm-hmm.
first one is chess.com. They said that what does it help people to do? This helps people play. This helps people play and learn chess efficiently. And you said the color. So the theme color, like the color that you like, most of the things are green, and their buttons under. If you're using a phone, but if you're using a computer, the buttons are on the right side. It's easy to use. So you ask that, is it easy, hard, or how is it to use? I said it's easy to use. What I like about it is that it improves to change some membership back, just pop the wish. This membership badge that pop up, and it's very cool. It's it always distracts. So I like to, okay, there'll be a place that you can just, if you want to use it, you go there, because this one they just come anytime you want to come. So then, and I said I will add chess book. So it's not only the ones that they put there. Like you can also put other chess books from other websites here. Then the second one is Instagram.
Okay.
So the second one is Instagram. This helps people access the internet to know what is going on and contact the online world. So I think you should have you would have already known Instagram, but I don't know if you might know chess.com. That's why I explained it. But Instagram is just like a social media app that you can use to access information, and the color is mostly pink. Most of the things there are pink and black, and there are buttons under. It is easy to use. I like it so that I can access information. And what I mostly use it for is to see chess events from chess events that are coming. So, well, and I don't really wish to change anything about it. I think it's just okay.
All right, solid, solid, solid. So I visited the chess.com website. I don't know if you want me to change this to show you here.
Okay.
So I guess this is it, right?
Well, I can't see.
This is it, right?
Okay, yes. Yes. So these are the buttons that are at the left side.
Okay, this one. And it's mostly green. Good.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is good to go. Um, so Ari is yet to join, so I'll just go ahead with today's session. You did such a great job explaining and presenting the assignment. So well done. That was a good one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just give me a minute. Let me share this. Let me share my slide. Then we can go ahead. Mm. Also, what time is your lesson? You said you have lesson today. What time is it?
It's normally 9, but today we're not doing lesson.
Okay. 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 Just give me a minute. Let me share my screen. Let me share my slide. Also, you can stop sharing your screen. Are you
I've
still
stopped.
sharing? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so can you see my slide?
Yes.
Okay, so for today, according to the curriculum, we are going to be talking about an introduction to UI UX design. Um, okay, so we are going to be talking about introduction to UI UX design. So in full, UI means user interface. In UX means user experience. Do you get that? UI means user interface. UX means user experience.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what we'll be learning today is we are going to be understanding the difference between UI and UX design. We are going to be spotting great and terrible designs in apps you use daily, basically, right? Just the way you shared, like what frustrated you in chess.com, the membership part, and what exactly you really like. We are going to be discussing that today. Thirdly, is we are going to be learning the design process and cool careers in fields of UI UX design. That's I think that was a question that Arielua asked you at that time, basically about the jobs available in like designs basically. So we are going to be talking about that. So now what is even design in the first place? And here is more like, have you ever like wondered why some apps just feel really good, like feels right, and others just makes you want to like that just makes you frustrated. Apps like Instagram, WhatsApp. You know Flutterwave?
No.
Yeah. And that's to say that someone like designed everything you see in those apps, every button, the color, the swipe, everything you use. That that right there is UI UX design. Do you get?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now UI versus UX, what exactly is the difference? So like I said earlier, UI is what?
UI is user interface and
Solid.
UX user experience.
Solid, great. And so when we are talking about UI, we are talking about how it looks, like how chess.com looks. You notice that the colors on the buttons are green. So that's we are talking about the colors, we are talking about the buttons, we are talking about fonts. That's typography. We are talking about the icons they use. We are talking about the layouts that they use. So that is called UI. Then UX is how it makes you feel. Was it easy to use? Was it smooth? Did it frustrate you? Like what you said about Instagram. Instagram is good. You don't really want to change anything. So that means that there's a good UX experience there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that's basically the difference. So do you understand the difference between UI and UX now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is also an analogy here. Is if you think of a house, UI is how beautiful it looks from outside. UX is how easy and comfortable it is to live inside it. So that's just an analogy. Next is if you're talking about UI in real life. So for UI, have you used Spotify and Duolingo?
I've used Spotify. I've not used Duolingo. I've used Duolingo, but I'm not really familiar with it. I've just used it a little.
Okay, you can check it again to just see how the layout is. You've also used Instagram, so there are various examples of really good UI. The layout is clean. Do you know when I talk about layout? Do you understand what layout is?
Like the format, how everything looks, how it's.
Yeah, how it is arranged. Let me share this. Let me use your chess.com example. Now, this is a different layout. See, we have here there's this should I call this a three layout? This part, let me annotate. I think I can annotate. Um, so here, this is one. This is more like a three column layout. One. This is another one. Two. This is another one. Three. Do you get? Um,
Yeah.
that's literally the same thing. So more like they have this one that is standard here, sticky, and then in this part they just use it to like have image here or video here, then text and buttons. So this is a particular layout. If you go to Instagram, let me go to Instagram. I don't know if my Instagram is on open. Alright, sorry that I left. Don't know how I left. Okay, so let me just continue. So I was talking about layouts, different. I was trying to show you about different types of layouts. Let me share this Instagram part. Can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good. So let me share Instagram on. So this is Instagram on. You see that this is Instagram layout. Let me share you another type of layout so we could have like different options. Sketch. I think it's sketch. I like that.
That's
Um,
it.
oh, you can't see my screen. You
No,
can't.
I'm just saying.
Can you, can you see my screen?
No.
Mm,
Okay, I can see it now.
okay. So this is how Instagram looks like, basically. Let me share another one. I think it's sketch.com. I just want to show you different kinds of layouts. This is another layout. But can you tell the difference between all of them? It's more like you have a house and you arranged it differently, different layouts. So that's what we are talking about here. So let's go back to this slide. So here, for a good UI, they have really good layouts. It's very easy to read. There's a clear button that tells you what exactly they do. There's nice color that don't really hurt your eyes. There are colors that there are some website that you visit and the colors they are dramatic, and the first thing it's really dramatic. The icons just makes sense. You see the icons and you're able to tell that okay, this is what it means, this is what it's trying to signify. Do you get
Yes,
an
ma'am.
example of those? An example of those, for example, is also chess.com. Now you could have a very good website or a very good platform, but a couple of things would not be good. So it's possible to have like just the way you said for chess.com now that oh you like the other things but you just don't like the way the membership stuff pops up. So but aside that, the UI is good, right? You're able to
Yeah.
navigate you're able to navigate the platform. The only issue is that the membership pop up, right? So would you consider chess.com a good website or a bad website?
Yes.
Good website, right?
Yes.
Great. So now, example of a bad UI, we have like cluster screen, too much is going on. There's really tiny text, you can't like read everywhere. There's color clashing everywhere, button that hide or literally confuse you. And for this one, I'm going to say most of these government websites are example of this bad UI. Let me see if I can see some example of that. Let me see. Let me see this Nigeria Army website unless if they've revamped it. Then it used to be terrible. Do you have any example of bad UI that you can share with me?
Mm,
Or have you come across any any this thing that you consider bad, but that has a bad UI?
mm, I don't know. Okay, I think I know one.
Okay, what's the name? Or do you want to share your screen to show me?
Shit.
Okay, would you share your screen to show me?
Mm,
Okay. So this is taking time to load.
So this is the website. But I don't know, it's cutting this part off.
Which part?
Can you
Okay,
see the
national school.
full?
I can see. Let me stop sharing so you could stop sharing. I can see the nationalschoolchess.com, but it's not
It's
showing
not,
fully.
I don't know why.
Okay, let me check for my end. National what again?
Mm.
National what?
National National Schools Teacher Championship.
Nationalschoolchess.com. .com.
So National Schools Team. The website just search nationalchess.com.
Okay, I think I can say something. Their website is really not bad. Let's see if it's what I'm saying. Okay, this.
I can't. Okay, yes.
Okay, so you
That's
think
I
this
think
is,
see,
yeah?
the, the text are not so clear.
Okay. So for this, because the texts are not so clear,
So I want
aside the text,
to ask you if it's a good. I want to ask you if it's a good website or not.
mm, so I think this is not a bad website, basically. Why I will not consider this a bad website is, for example, now I can see registered schools, there are clear CTAs here. So I jump on the app and I already know what the app is all about. I'm not like confused. What is this app doing? What is this platform doing? And all of those. I jump on the app and I see, oh, National School Team Chess Championship, proudly sponsored by EcoBank. I already now know that, oh, it's EcoBank that is sponsoring this. Do you see? Then there's a short
Yes.
paragraph here that literally talks about, okay, like give more context during the most prestigious scholar chess competition in the country. It says there's a clear call to action here that says register school tournament details. So I already know what I need to do. But I think if it's for me, I think what you also said made sense in the terms of the text. It's not really that clear. So I feel they could have used a different font. But aside in terms of clarity, in terms of knowing where to go to, I'm not confused about anything. I would say it's clear. So I would not consider this a bad website.
But there's some website that the like they maybe on Google now if you search for a website, Google can tell you what the website is about. But if you go to that website and try to use it, you just be confused. It will be very hard to use.
Exactly. Those kind of website are example. See, once you go into a website and the first thing you meet is that you are confused, that's an example of a bad website because you are confused literally about it and it's not supposed to be so. But for this, I'm not like confused. This is the first time, by the way, this is the first
The
time I'm
experience has
like,
been amazing because undoubtedly this is the biggest chess championship in Nigeria in terms of
So apparently, immediately I jump on the website, I literally already know what the website is all about. Do you get? So I'm not confused. But that area of, oh, if you jump on a website and the first thing you're seeing is really making you confused, then that is not a good website. That has a bad UI.
Okay, I thought it has a bad UX if you get confused.
Yeah, it has a bad UX. Sorry for thank you for that correction. That's a bad UX. That's a very bad UX if you are confused, if you don't know what is happening on the app. It has a very bad UI if the colors are literally everywhere, and you just do not know what to do from there.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you some examples. So just hold on. Let me show you. There are a bunch of them. There are a bunch of them. I'm going to share my screen so you can see them. Mm. Okay, let me share. Okay. Sure. Mm. So I'm going to be sharing this screen, and both of us will be analyzing everything. If you think this is a bad UI, if you think this is a bad UX, all right.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so regarding this one, what do you think about it?
I think the UI is bad.
Okay, what about the UX?
I think the UX is good because from looking at it, I know it's a book website. I know that is for reading books.
Okay,
So that I think the UI is bad and then the UX is okay.
okay, great. That was a very good analysis. So wait, so does it mean that immediately you come on this platform, you don't feel frustrated, you don't feel somehow regarding the
I feel
website?
somehow because of the UI.
So exactly. But do you get that feeling part? You feel somehow because of the UI. So what does that tell you?
The colors are not the colors don't feel right.
Okay. So what I wanted you to mention is the fact that sometimes when the UI is not good, it affects the UX, the user experience. Do you get?
Yes.
So you might be able to navigate a website properly, no confusion. But when the UI is not really like great, it would definitely affect the user experience of whoever is going through the website, because now you're feeling somehow because of the colors that are used. There's color everywhere. You don't even know where to click. If you click on the about, okay, it's about. Although you can navigate the whole thing, but do you know what next to do? If you
So
want to buy
read.
a book, if you want to buy a book, like these books now, what next should I do? How should I buy the book? It's not illustrated here. Do you get?
Okay,
But can you see?
the book website that I used to buy books is Forward Chess, and it's just books I read there. And to get the books are just simple. You don't need to stress. It's just there. You don't stress yourself
Do
to
you
get.
see? Do you see? Unlike this one, I'm just seeing a bunch of books. What if I want to get the books? How do I get the books? Audiobooks. Now they showed home, right? Home is just this. I can't even read it because I honestly do not understand what is going on this page. So somehow I'm actually confused. The only thing is I can navigate the nav bar. So this is called nav bar. It's called navigation
It's
bar.
called okay.
Navigation bar. You're still going to learn more
Yes.
about it later on, but this is called navigation bar. You are going to see others. So this is just an example one. So now let's go to example two. Share this tab. This. What's your take on this?
I think the I think is good. The UI is good, but I'm I'm not really sure about the. I think the UI is good, but the
Mm,
UX I'm not really sure.
okay. Same here too. The UI is not bad, but the UX, I feel that they need me to to sign up before I can literally explore anything. So same thing with what you said as well. Let's go to another one. What about this?
I don't know. When you put it, it
This is
looks
an
like
actual
a
website.
horror, looks like horror movie website when you first put it.
But this, do you know this is an actual website and somebody literally has this website?
The first color that you see is very bad. The UI is bad.
What about the UX?
The UX is okay, but
No.
I
So
don't
the
even
UI,
really know what.
exactly. So you see, exactly.
So I think the UX is also bad.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So the UI, the UX, everything is terrible. So okay, so another example. I think this is going to be the last. This is also another
The UI
example.
is bad. The UI is
The
bad.
U. What about the UX?
It's also bad.
Great. So I hope with this we are able to see the difference between a very good UI and a really very good UX. Right. Well, I was going to show Nigerian. Oh, let me show these guys. Nigerian website. Let me show them. Then we can go ahead with the next. Nigerian Navy. Okay, so what do you think about this one? What do you think about them?
Mm, the UI is okay, but the U I think the UX is I think the UX is okay.
Mm, I think the UI is okay too.
Mm. But only that the picture, the faces of the people there are not so clear.
Mm, okay. So I'll say it's not bad, but it can actually be way better. It can
Mm.
actually be way better, but it's really not bad. Why? Because I can literally go through everything I really want to go through, history, media, blah blah blah. So I wouldn't say the UI or UX is bad. I would just say it can be way better, especially if they are trying to achieve a particular purpose. But obviously, it's just there for for viewers' sake. So it's not like they are trying to make sales or do anything. So also another thing I would like you to notice is that you see that the way it's loading, the loading time,
Mm,
you see that it's taking time.
yes.
This could be a bad experience as well. Do you accept? Do you agree?
Yes. So I've seen different websites like that, and it's very
Great,
frustrating.
exactly. So imagine
Like,
you have to wait for like 5 to 10 minutes just for a website to load. So that's a
like,
very bad experience.
like LCC websites now. Orchid Lekki, Chess Championship website. Their website takes forever to load.
Exactly. Thank you. So that would now you can see that that's a bad UX, right? And there's something they can do, that's developers that they can do to make sure that it loads faster, basically. But that's a bad UX literally. So let's go back to our slide. Um can you see the slide now?
No. Yes.
Okay. So now I think we have been able to like clear this part. Oh, I think we've even figured this one out already. We've talked about this. That's bad UX story and good UX story. Yeah, you won't send money to a friend. Do you have OPay? Do you send money to people?
No.
No, right? Okay. There are some period. I think the perfect example of a bad UX experience most times is with all these normal banks, Access Bank, JC Bank. Have you had a situation where like someone tells you that he's been trying to send money to someone, but it's not going through?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So those things they always feel frustrated. Then there's situation like with OPay where you try to send money with OPay, they are trusted. So that's a very good UX story, literally. So next. So now the next thing is design process. Just the way you have your chess, you have like your chess process. Same thing we have in design. So there's a design process to UI UX. And the first on that is the idea. So, what kind of problem are you solving? What kind of problem are we solving first, right? Then the research, you have to figure out who are the users, what do these users need. Then the design, this involves the wireframes. Wireframes is like designing what you see, like designing on Figma. The colors, the layout, the UI generally. Prototype is more like the UX, clickable test version. Like you want people to test it and see how it works. That's called prototype. You get to understand this more when we start using it directly on Figma. Then lastly, we have the product. So when you are done with designing and prototyping, you have the actual product, basically. Do you have any question as regards this?
No. But
Good.
I want to ask a question.
Okay.
So there was a time when I think I was in primary two or primary three. I started coding, one coding stuff. I think it was Codula. Then we started with Hello World. Then at the time I just stopped. So I want to ask you if Codula is better than this Figma, or are they the same?
Okay. I don't really know about Codula, but I know about VS Code.
Okay,
VS
yes,
Code.
I know.
Yeah, so those are like tools that developers use. Remember, there's a difference between UI UX designers and developers. So now what you're doing basically then was like building it straight up without any design. You just go straight into design. So I cannot say developers are actually like better than UI UX. So for UI UX, I'll say that we are like the problem solvers. Then developer get to build what we solve. Does that make sense?
Yes, no.
Just the way we have like an architect, right? The architect, you know what they
Yes.
do? So architect literally just design the kind of house, the kind of colors that should be there, where the bedroom should be, where the bedroom should be, where the kitchen should be. They literally design everything about a particular house that wants to be built. They hand it over to a developer or a builder, which will now start building it according to what they have designed. Do you get?
Yes.
So that's exactly what UI UX design. So I would rather say they coexist. They coexist. And one thing that is distinct about UI UX is that you get to interact with the people. And it enables you to like do the research and design it first. Then you can now go straight to either building it with the Codula that you talked about or VS Code. Or even now, there are a lot of coding tools, a lot of prompts or AI tools you could actually just use to, to code it. Do you get?
Yes, ma'am.
So does this answer your question?
Yes.
Good. So do you have any question regarding this design process here?
No.
Okay, so me, I have a question. For your chess process, how is the process like for you when you want to play chess?
Um, but okay, now that my chess.com, I think they hacked my chess.com in January. So someone has been using it and they have been destroying it since. So I don't really use that again. I now use lead chess.
Mm,
So normally when I enter lead chess, I just first there's a place for puzzles. I do puzzles first, chess puzzles. Then after a while I stop. I do puzzles for like 30 minutes. After a while I stop. I play long chess games. I play for like maybe 3 or 2 hours because on if I want to practice chess, because I rarely practice again. When I was in chess around chess two, I practice a lot. I can practice like 6 hours a day, but now I think just 4 or 5. Then because now I'm doing work, so I need to. So I just play, but there are sometimes I don't even play up to 1 hour. So, but I just know that first I start with puzzles. I know the buttons are at the bottom, but there are some buttons at the top left and right.
mm. So when I was asking for like process, I'm talking about your thought process when playing chess, not
Oh,
necessarily how you navigate the platform and all of those. Like what goes on in your head when, let's say, there's an opponent before you and you want to play chess with them, right? So how was like your process? How do you think for before you like play chess and all of those?
I think that's a very how I think. Okay, before I play, I always
Before, during, after, that kind of thing. What goes on?
okay. So before I start playing,
Mm-hmm.
I always there's okay. So in chess there are openings. So I always play a particular opening named the Italian game.
Okay.
So that's when I just start off. Then there are some times I see opportunities at the beginning that I take advantage of it. But if I don't see opportunity, I just continue. But there's a point where I get stuck at times, and it's the middle game. So at those times, sometimes I just play some meaningless moves.
Hmm.
But now I started learning what to do in those situations. But sometimes I started playing some meaningless moves. But now I've started getting more sound while playing. At least
I get
I'm
I
getting
get you.
top 200.
Mm, I get you. I get you. But for now, for design process is entirely different. It's entirely different. So you can't just, unlike chess that you just get started with it. You can't just like get started with design. There has to be a bunch of things that are in place. For example, now what's the problem we are solving. Is so what exactly do you even want to design in the first place? So it's very important that you know that clearly enough. Like, what exactly do you want to design? Is it a future? Is it a full platform? Then research is who exactly are your users and what do they need. If you're actually going to be targeting chess players, what exactly do they need? If you're going to be targeting um let's say mentors or elderly people, what exactly do they need? This way you get to know that, oh, should you design a web platform like a website, or should you design a app platform that they get to download? So these are the things that will inform your decision before you actually like start designing itself. So all of this thing is before design. So that's before idea, research, all of them are like literally before. Funny enough is some of this it could literally go in at any point in time. Then there's the design. The design itself has its own process, but let's just leave it as design. Then after you are done designing, you get to prototype. This is where you get to give people to help you test it and see what is wrong before you like get started all over again. So, anyways, this it's just me iterating the whole design process. So it's not like something you could just jump into, unless if you're trying to learn how to design, basically. So that way you just need to jump into something to learn UI skills. So yeah, that's basically for UI, the design process. Now I'm back to cool jobs in design that you could actually do. So we have the UI UX, you have the UI designer, you have the UX researcher, and you have the product design, which I am already. So for UI designer, their own role is to just make app and website look good. Do you get? So whether you end up confused though, you end up frustrated though, that's none of their business. Their business is to make sure that the first thing once you enter the website, you are wowed. So they literally pick the kind of colors, the kind of font, the icons, the layout that literally amazes users. So they are very good with visuals. Um,
And
so
so
this is
there's something I
yeah.
want to ask. Is there a way you can stop an app from work, or can there be a particular routine? Then at the end of the routine, you can stop an app from working. Because like things that chess players struggle with a lot is that chess is very addictive. You can play chess for 10 hours. You think you played for 1 minute. It's very, very addictive. You will not even know as time is going. So
Mm,
trying to control myself so that I don't spend too much time on it. So I'm looking at if I can make an app that can stop at some point, maybe 5 hours or 4 hours. You can stop at some point so that you don't just waste your day on playing chess.
I think that's very good. That's very good. That's actually, and that's something you could literally work on. But then the question should be, does it have to be an app? It could just be a future. Do you get?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Because now, if you're going to be creating an app, that's going to be a long process. But what if it's just a simple feature that, oh, let's say you're playing. And again, by the way, this thing exists. It's just that it's not just made for chess generally. And the way it could be made for chess is if those chess platform, those people that have like the chess.com decide to make it as a feature, like add it as a feature to their app, to their platform. Do you get? So that's in, they could probably call it rest time. So once you've played chess for like 5 hours straight, it's going to pop up the way the membership own pops up.
Yes.
So that way you could either take a rest. In fact, it could make you, it could be compulsory that tells you, oh, go take a rest or something like that. So you see,
Yeah.
but did you gain clarity? Did you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, so that could be it. Unless if you want to create your own chess platform. So when you are creating your own chess platform, you will now put in the future. But that is going to be a very long journey for you right now because you are just learning. But one thing I think I can suggest you do is you could design a future like that.
Yes.
To-
And Also another one, if you can have a website that you can organize chess tournaments online instead of having to go to the place, because tournament that I go for there like 8 days straight, 4 days straight, and it's very stressful. So and you stay there from
Mm,
morning till night. So is there a way you can create a website or something that you can play it online without having to go out?
I think that is very possible. But to everything there's a risk to it. So now the world is digital. You could literally use AI to do anything. So what if you are playing against someone and the person is using AI to play against you?
But you can't do that on chess.com. They always catch you if you do that immediately and they ban your account.
Okay, okay, great. Then I think it's literally something you could do. But I also feel like it's probably something that already exists. But I feel it is something you could as well do. So that's something that is really, really possible, honestly. It's very possible. So anyways, I think we should just go back. But did I answer your question? Did it help?
Yes.
Yeah. So for other cool jobs in design, we have the UX researcher. This one, their job is just to talk to real users, to run tests, to figure out what people actually need. That's literally their job. So their job is more in to get it's more with people than with the yeah, they also work with tools though, like Figma tools as well, but their own role is basically more of people than designers, like designer themselves. Then next is product designer. This one they literally do everything. They do UI, they do UX, they do strategy, they do literally everything about the product experience. For example, now if you are going to be building that website you talked about or that feature you talked about, you're likely going to be doing the UI and the UX and the strategy. Do you get?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. UI designers. What do UI designers do?
UI designers make the app look good, look nice, like the colors, the font, and all those things. But the job of UX is research. Like they get what people need, know what the people need, and um they make the website or the app easy to navigate.
Then what about the product designers?
The product designer does everything together, like UI and UX together.
If you think you're going to be like going into this design thing, which one do you think you'll be going with? Like which one do you see yourself going into?
Product design,
Why product design?
because like I want to do the whole thing. I don't want to do this one, then I don't do this one. Or if I want to pick one, I think is UX that I'll actually pick, because most of the things that I want to create website about, know what I know why I'm creating the website. I know the idea I have. So that's why I think I'm going to pick UX.
Cool, cool, cool. I think that's cool enough. Okay, so let's go to the next module one project. So you've already done this particular one. So that's great. That was going to do a recap. Then okay, things we learned. We already learned how UI is about how it looks and UX is about how it feels. So great design process follows this process we already have. So and the amazing careers you could have. So do you have any questions so far before we go to the next slide, the last slide literally?
No.
Okay, cool. Um so this is more like the assignment. Were you able to okay, lastly, were you able to watch the 15 minutes video?
Yes.
Okay. Could you give me a recap of what you learned from that part?
Okay, it was basically talking about what What is UI? What is UX? What what are the jobs that can get from them? What is the specific job of a UI designer or UX designer? What they are into? What it means? What is user interface, user experience? And you also explain that user experience is, yeah, you are using the experience of what you want the user to get. That's what you are using to design the website or app. But UI is to make it look okay for people to use. So that's what I learned about the video.
I think that's good enough. So, again, I feel that website helped you, that video helped you to understand what we're talking about today, right?
Yes.
Good. Exactly. So for next, so the kind of assignments I'm giving you are the ones that help you understand what we'll be talking about in future ones. So that's exactly how this one is as well. So that when you call for the next session, it's not going to be surprising. So now the assignment for this week, I'm going to share this with you on this week. So the assignment for this week is basically about visual design foundation. So that's to say you'll be learning about color, emotion, fonts and text, layout and spacing. We'll be talking about that. So there's a video you're going to watch here that is basically based on colors. And there's a assignment you could actually do here, which is you open three of your favorite apps. Again, you're also going to screenshot their home screens. Now, I said their home screens, not the login page or anything. The home screen. The home screen is the first page you see on any website. So that's called the home screen. Then
Mm.
for each of the app, now remember it's an app, not a website. It's an app, so it has to be an app. You write out what color you see the most. Instagram, you said you saw pink a lot. You write out the font style they use. Was it bold? Was it thin? Do you think it was playful? Do you think it was serious? So if it's bold, do you think that was serious? Do you think that was playful? You write down that. Second, the third one is you're going to pick one app and answer, how do this color make you feel? So when you saw the color, do they make you feel happy? Do they make you feel calm or excited? Like remember the other one, that red one that you got there and it felt scary. Yeah, so things like that. I think you could actually do the same thing for three of the apps that you choose. So this time around, remember it is screenshots, not just text. So you have to like screenshot it, paste it into the document, write down, just answer them. Do you get?
Yes.
Do you
But
is there any
how,
using?
how do I screenshot it on laptop?
No, the apps are literally going to be on your phone.
Okay. So I will send it to, okay.
So just where you have it on Google Docs, you're going to after you screenshotted it on your phone, you are going to now send it to your laptop on
Yes.
then you now upload it to the document, or is it Google Docs? Do you use Microsoft or Google Docs?
Microsoft.
Okay, you don't like Google Docs.
I've not tried it before, but I know I'm
Mm,
familiar with Microsoft. That's why I used it.
Okay, then let's just say you use Google Docs, and let's just say you use Microsoft. So once you screenshotted it, you send it to your laptop. From your laptop, you just upload it to that Google to the Microsoft, right? And just write underneath it. You write the name of the app. You now answer the questions here. Do you get? So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
feel that one might like take like 3 pages, right? Because there's a way you can even make it to just take one page, but I feel that it's going to be a lot stressful since you're really not that familiar with how to use those platforms like that. But just that's just how you do it. You take the screenshot on your phone, then you send it to your laptop, you upload it to that Microsoft. I think there's a way you can upload the image and paste the image there. I even think you can copy and paste the image on Microsoft. But I think you'll have to figure that out. But if you have any challenge, just let me know. Right.
Okay.
So the assignment is due for next week Saturday. If you have any questions or anything you're trying or you don't understand, um, especially regarding your IUS, we can have a session on Wednesday, but you need to let me know at least on Monday or Tuesday. This way, I can like create time for it. Do you get? Do you understand?
Yes.
Mm. All right. So I think with that, that's literally the end of today's session. I think we're able to manage 1 hour. So yeah, right. 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Was it 1 hour? We started
Okay. 8:21 or something like that. I'm not sure.
8:21. What time is it now?
9:29.
So it's 1 hour plus. I think that's cool. But I feel like once we start doing a lot of practical on Figma, it's going to take up to like 2 hours. So um but for now, I think it's okay that we are using just 1 hour plus. So yeah. But subsequent one, I feel it's going to be 2 hours. But let's just see how we go, Shy. I really hope it's just 1 hour. But I think that's basically it for today. Unless you have any question or any other thing, please let me know. No questions, right?
No more.
All right. Thank you so much. Do have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye.